Okay, right, here we go. I can't do it. I'm laughing. It's time to. Right. Okay, let's look at the camera. Okay. Hello and welcome to the Factor 50 podcast, the podcast where comedians spill the tea on all their holiday misadventures. This week, I've got a very good friend of mine joining me, Aaron Wood. Hello, Aaron, babes.
Hey.
Hey, Han. How you doing?
The intro, by the way. Really like it.
You what?
I love the intro, by the way. That was solid.
Thank you so much. I just spent about 5 minutes having like an existential crisis about doing the intro, so just to let everyone know. So what have you been up to, Aaron? I mean, I fucking know because I saw you like 2 days ago, but you know, we'll just
yeah, it's so inauthentic, isn't it? When you like we see each other all the time, yeah. But I've not been up to a lot. Maybe seeing you 2 days ago, I was up to that. That was what I was doing.
Sat in my kitchen with my dog.
Yeah.
Actually, I need to walk him after this, so
slide a photo of the dog in here. So just like in here.
I miss him already, even though he's downstairs. Like he's such a good boy, isn't he?
Yeah, he is, yeah.
Right, well, seeing as we already know everything about each other, we'll get straight into the fucking holiday shit, shall we?
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, all right, we'll start with best holiday ever. What was the best holiday ever?
I went to Vegas a few years ago. You already know that.
Oh my god, this fucking Vegas story. I'm joking. Are you just gonna do your set? Like, is that?
Huh?
Are you just gonna do your set? Like?
Yeah. No, I hate doing that bit. Yeah, I what it is, I'm poor and I don't go on many holidays, and I went on a good one, and now I'm reliving it for the rest of my life. That's where I'm at. You know what I mean?
For you. Good for you.
Spent a lot of money on this holiday, and I'm going to tell people about it, even though it was 5 years ago.
Still milking it 5 years on.
It was great though. It was just. Have you ever been to America?
Yeah, not Vegas though.
It's just Americans are fucking lunatics, so it was just great to people watch the entire time, and that's all I did. It was fucking great. Obviously everyone talks about like the tipping culture in the States because you've got like this big, like they're over the top, and you've got to tip them like 30%. But I wish we had it here because the service was just insane.
Really?
I went to this restaurant that was in the hotel we were staying at, and I went twice in one day. My mate was like obsessed with gambling, and you couldn't get away from the tables. So I was going to eat by myself loads, and I went twice in one day. And the same member of staff see me there, and he went like full American mode, like instantly.
Oh no!
Like, oh my god, it's you! Twice in one day, like, just went insane. And he's like, "Oh my god, you're gonna get a free drink. You're getting a free drink." And he goes and gets me a drink, and he's coming back pretending to drink the drink like through the straw and everything. The service was just unreal, and the whole time I was sat there like, "These guys are fucking loon," but while loving it. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm too British to actually, pretend that like
you're not gonna kick up a fuss. Oh
yeah, you know what I mean? I was acting like I didn't love it, but I did. It was great.
I love that your best holiday ever includes you going to a restaurant alone twice.
Oh yeah.
The same one as well. Fucking hell.
I mean, when you like somewhere, when I was growing up though, I just went to the same hotel every year with my mum. Like we found one hotel that was like not horrific, and we just went there every single year. And that was.
You know what you like. You know what you like.
Yeah, I mean, I hate
it. No, but fair enough. And is your friend okay? Does he have a gambling addiction? Like, what's the story?
I feel like he did, but now he doesn't. And to be fair, he won a fuckload of money. So.
Oh, stunning.
Yeah, he was like blackjack on his phone while on the toilet, because that's what normal people do. And he won like 18 grand. So.
Oh my god! Okay, well, fair enough.
Yeah, so the whole time while we were in Vegas, I was like, "Mate, you got to stop! Like, this is getting out of hand." And we got back, and 3 months later, we had like 20 grand in his bank, and I was like, "Okay, maybe I'm full of shit. Maybe I don't know."
Maybe this actually is a good addiction.
Yeah,
anyone out there thinking about having a gambling addiction, go for it.
He was bad for it, man. I remember when we were getting the flight back, we had to fucking leave the hotel at XYZ time, and about 40 minutes before I went to go and pack and get ready and get changed and stuff, and he had his hotel room was next door to mine, so I went and knocked on his room when we were ready to go, and he wasn't in there. So I was like, what the fuck? Like, baby man, we're leaving in like 10 minutes. He hasn't got changed or anything. I was like, what the fuck, that's weird. And I rang him, and there was no answer. And I was like, I know exactly where he is. I went down, and he was just sat at a blackjack table. And I was like,
fuck.
And he was like, oh, I'm just at the tables. I was like, we've got to leave in 6 minutes ago. Like, what is happening?
My god.
Yeah, it was really bad. Yeah.
Had he even packed? Had he even been to sleep? What? Wow.
No. No, it was. I mean, like I say, he's won money, so what do I know?
Yeah, you can't really argue, can you? But did you get the plane at least?
Yeah.
Flight. Thanks.
Well, the plane was like 12 hours later, but you got to check out at like fucking 11 a.m, haven't you?
Oh, right. Yeah.
And he just wasn't in a fucking rush at all, which is just ridiculous. But
yeah, that would piss me off, like herding cats. But other than that, it was a good time.
Yeah, I had a good one. I enjoyed it. Yeah, I've not got much to talk about where best holiday is concerned. I just went and because I feel like if you have your best holiday, it's just a holiday where things went to plan.
True.
There's nothing to write home about. It's exactly what you wanted it to be, expected. So there's nothing to. Yeah, I
mean, sometimes spontaneous, hilarious things can happen, and it's still a good time. But
yeah.
no, you're right. The best content is in the trauma.
Yeah, for sure.
In the worst holidays, right? Okay. So what was the worst holiday then?
It was last week.
What, Tenerife? That looked nice.
That was 3 weeks ago. I went for bank holiday weekend. I went to Beth's mum and dad's caravan park. Like, I mean, they don't own a caravan park. They have a caravan on a caravan site, and it's gorgeous. It really is. But there is fucking nothing to do there, and it is literally just where old people go to die. Like, it's just waiting room, and it was just awful, man. Like, we hated it. It pissed down all weekend, and as soon as it rained, it was fucking horrendous. Hated it. Wasn't enjoying it.
So what, you just literally sat in a caravan for 3 days? Wasn't this the Platty Jubes as well?
Yeah, exactly. And everyone was just so fucking old. We did a quiz on the Saturday night, and get this right, I'm not making this up, it lasted 3.5 hours. A quiz.
Oh my God.
There was 7 rounds to the quiz. Like, it was just fucking insane. It was horrible. Like, we had no Wi-Fi, no fucking phone service or anything. It was just, the nearest Tesco was 30 minutes away.
What? What is this place?
It's just the 1940s. That's where we went. It was just fucking, like I say, I don't get it. Like, we went to look at a castle. I don't like sightseeing. Do you like sightseeing? You've seen your Instagram. You fucking look. Oh, look.
I love a bit of sightseeing. What else are you going to do on holiday?
I don't get it. We went to look at this fucking castle, and it was £14 per person to go and look at this castle. I didn't know this castle existed until 10 minutes before. Why am I bothering? Why am I spending money on something I didn't know existed? I don't fucking get it. People are fucking idiots. We were walking around, and Beth was like, "Oh, it's pretty." I don't get it. I don't understand. So is Lana Rose, but I can't look at her because I've got no fucking service. What are we doing? What is the point of any of this? Let me go home.
I mean, £14, to be fair, that is steep, just to walk around a castle. What? I bet this actually was like a fucking famous castle. You're just uncultured.
Powys Castle. Have you heard of it?
Wait, what was it called?
Powys Castle.
Powys Castle.
Yeah. Have you heard of it?
I mean, I've heard of Powys.
Have you heard of the castle?
No.
Oh, of course you've not. Nobody fucking has. They charge people £14 per person to go and look at it. Fucking ridiculous, man. We went for a meal at this fucking pub. We'd been there previously because we stayed at this place twice because I guess got them for punishment. No, I'm being unfair. Like, when the pub is nice, it's so fucking nice. Like, her parents couldn't have found a nicer one. But when it rains, to be fair, we got back and we were dead nervous about telling mum and dad that we didn't really have a good time. And they were like, "Oh, we really felt for you when it rained because we know there's nothing to do there." And we were like, "Thank you. Why didn't you tell us that when we looked at the weather?" Oh.
I thought it was nice weather over the Platty Jubes.
No, it was
just not in Wales.
We were sat there. The best part was we were sat there because we couldn't do anything. We couldn't go anywhere. We were sat watching the Castaway in the caravan. We were sat there watching it going, he can't communicate with anyone. That's fucking
relatable.
And I needed a haircut at the time. You know what I mean? Like, he just fucking...
It's all a bit close to home.
It was horrible. Didn't enjoy that.
Oh my God. Yeah, that does sound shit.
I don't know if you've spoken to anyone yet that's done one of these, but I did the Wowcher Mystery Holiday.
Did you? Oh my God. No, I don't know anyone who's done that, but I've always been really curious about it. How was it?
If recency bias hadn't took over, then this one would be the worst. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
Like,
what happened?
The caravan was just so recent that it's fresh in my memory. But the fucking £99 mystery holiday was, without doubt, we should have known. It's a holiday. It was fucking horrendous. We went to Mallorca, so we booked it, and the woman rings you up. It's not even a mystery holiday because they ring you up and they go, "We've got this. Do you like it? Are you happy with it? Or do you want to do something else?" And we were like, what are the other options? And they gave us the option of Berlin. We'd already been. I wish we'd gone back though. Venice, it was flooded at the time. Do you remember that?
Yes. Oh yeah, no, not the time.
and Mallorca. So Mallorca was the only one that was like doable. Do you know what I mean? Like, because we'd already done the others, and we weren't going to a place that was underwater. Like, that's fucking ridiculous.
This ain't the Little Mermaid, bitch.
Actually, like, I wasn't for me. So we went to Mallorca in what time of year was it? I don't know, but the point was it was fucking cold. It was 12 degrees. And we were like, it was
yeah, it was like February when Venice flooded, wasn't it? Yeah. Fuck.
Yeah, Beth's got like a video on her phone of just me stood there. My fucking fringe is up here because the wind's that fucking powerful, and it's just it was awful. Like, we got there and we must have spent maybe 20 minutes in the hotel before booking another one like 6 miles away that wasn't horrendous.
What was wrong with the hotel?
So cold, and the only there was cigarette burns in like all the furniture. It smelled like damp. It was so unclean. It was horrible. And the indoor pool they had was closed for refurbishment, so there was nothing to do there. We got there and they made us wait 3 hours because our room wasn't ready. Bearing in mind, we landed at like 4 p.m. So, and then when we got in the room, we went to like fucking like look around, and it was just like there was all the tiles were like chipped. And we were like, we're not staying here. Like, it just stunk. It was horrendous. So we booked another place, and that was fine. They had sweets on the reception counter. So
sold. Yeah, because you're a child. Fine.
Sit down. Like, we just went and sat in like cute little bars and drank all weekend. But the worst part about the holiday was because we'd only spent 100 quid in it. I didn't want to go, and we woke up at like fucking 7 a.m. for the flight. And I just sat there on the edge of the bed going like, I don't want to go. Can we just like go back to bed, and then we'll drive to York and find a hotel there? Like, we'll go to York for the weekend. And she was like, no, we've booked it now. So we went anyway, and we'd been in Mallorca for maybe 11 seconds before she was like, we should have gone to York. And I was like, I'm not a violent person, but I nearly killed her. You know what I mean? I nearly buried her under a patio. Like, and then we came back, and about a week later we went to York, and we had the best fucking time. To be fair, we booked it after day drinking. So
well, there you go.
We sat in the slug and lettuce. And we got
any decisions made in the slug and lettuce, all cards are off the table. Like, oh my god, you're on the pictures of Woo Woo and you were like, let's just do it.
yeah, we've done that a few times. We get like, I remember we went day drinking on a Monday, because people do that, right?
Oh my god, Aaron.
We walked back to Manchester Piccadilly to get the train, and we stopped off at this fucking shop and got like 2 little vodka miniatures and some slushies, and we were sat on the train drinking them. But this was like 5 p.m. We're like going home from work, and we would have sat there half cut like, who runs the world, girls? Just looking
on the Avanti West Coast. I can't. Oh my god. Okay, so basically many key takeaways from this. Don't make any decisions in a slug and lettuce or when you've been day drinking, and don't do it at £99 Wowcher Holiday.
I went to Greece a few years ago, and I had one of the most horrendous experiences when getting drunk. I went about 5 years ago now, and we met a couple when we were over there. And they were this Irish couple, and obviously Irish people in general can fucking drink, right? And we were walking down the strip, and this fucking guy stopped us, and he just held a glass, and he was like, mate, you see this glass? For €15, you can have this glass, and you can fill it with as many drinks as you want for 60 minutes. It felt like challenge accepted. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you couldn't turn that down.
Yeah, exactly. So we give him €15, and we essentially turned it into a competition, me and this other lad. And we made a pact that you couldn't have the same drink twice.
Oh my god. That's like the number one rule of drinking. Don't mix your drinks.
Yeah. So they had like a cocktail menu with like 30 drinks on. And it started off dead simple, like fucking just vodka with a couple of fucking fruit juices in. You know, dead easy, simple. But it quickly became like rum and then whiskey and Baileys and all the stuff that you just shouldn't mix together. And long story short, I won because I'm a fucking idiot. Like,
naturally.
It wasn't a good thing. Like, I'm not proud. I think I had 13 drinks, and the other lad had 12. The girls had like 6 because, fucking cowards. But 13 drinks in an hour is too many. Especially like fucking abroad, what they call like the measurements.
They do not be measuring. They're just free pouring that shit, and it's like pure bleach because it's like 25p.
Yeah, sure. And the worst part is like it doesn't hit you. It takes an hour to hit you. So you're just drinking them, and they're giving you more and more. We had like 4 at the bar before we'd even sat down. Like, you're just necking them back. And the last thing I remember from that night was he had an argument with his girlfriend, and she stormed off. Don't know where they are now. Never kept in touch, naturally. I fell asleep on the pavement outside that bar. So we've been
Oh my
out
God.
for roughly 70 minutes.
What? And then you were just like, this is it. This is me now.
I went bed. It was probably 10:30, and I was for the night.
On the pavement.
Yeah, on the pavement.
Aaron, that's shameful. Wait, hang on. Your girl, wait, was this with Beth or a previous girlfriend?
No, it was with an ex.
So did she not pick you up from the street? She was just like, yeah, you go to sleep.
In Greece. Yeah, no, she didn't. No. I mean, I imagine she probably tried, but I was asleep. I don't remember. I don't know.
True. And it probably is quite hard to just like pick up an unconscious man and just like, yeah, I've been there. I remember I went to Zante on a cheerleading holiday, which is just in itself
You were
like I know I'm full of surprises today. When I was at uni, I was a cheerleader, and we went on this like cheer holiday to Zante, and it was like, as you can expect, like fucking dirt. We stayed in like this awful like hotel hostel thing. It was very like in betweeners, and then there was one night
£20, one of them.
yeah yeah, like at one point the girls in the room next door to us, some guy like went up to their room and was like banging, trying to get in to like speak to these girls, and they wouldn't open the door to him, so he just kicked it down. So she didn't have a door for the whole rest of the holiday. Like and the hotel just like were fine with that. Do you know what I mean? Like it was like that was the kind of establishment we were staying in. But like there was this one night where like there was this guy on the team, because it was like a co-ed team. There was this guy on the team who was like massive, like 6'4", like hench guy, and he got absolutely wasted on this like village wine that they were like trying to sell us at the hotel. It was like literally like a litre bottle, and it was like €2 for this like litre of wine that they like made in the local village. And he just got absolutely fucked off his face. And then like he was on the strip, and we were literally having to like try and all carry him, and he was huge. And I was like, Damien, I was fuming at him. I was like, you fucking dickhead. I was like, I can't fucking carry you and your huge build body. Like I was just like, we're all like, oh, this is not funny now. Like they ended up in some guy's flat that he met on Grindr and threw up in his sink. I hope he's all right, Damien. I wish him well. But yeah, so I know the struggle trying to lift a guy off the pavement.
This guy behind, like this couple behind us, sat directly behind us on the plane, were just being dickheads right from the start. Like they were beefing with each other. He was obviously like this aggressive little penis. Like he was just a knob.
Jack Russell. Ooh.
Yeah, complaining about everything, like fuming about everything, throwing his bags down and stuff. And they'd obviously had like this bit of a tiff in the airport. He was complaining about how he can never sleep on planes, and we got delayed a little bit while Joe sat on the plane. We hadn't took off yet, so she said, before we take off, try and fall asleep now, and you know, by the time we're in the air, you'll be asleep, and then you'll probably be able to sleep pretty well on the plane. So he was like, right, good idea. So he fell asleep. We got delayed for an hour and a half on the ground. So, and then I remember we were traveling to Barcelona actually, and we got delayed for an hour and a half, and then he basically woke up expecting us to be in Barcelona, and we hadn't. So the mood he was already in, like when you wake up in the day after a nap, you often feel shit anyway. Imagine you're not where you expected to be. You feel
that's so jarring.
Mood, and they were just beefing for the entire fucking flight. And we must have been in the air for about an hour, and all I heard, like, it was dead silent, and all I heard was, I never fucking shagged him, Brad. I was sat there being like, oh my god, like, I bet she shagged him. Do you know what I mean? And we were just like,
you're like, should we take a poll?
And I was sat there like, surely there's a better time to have this conversation.
What a blade.
Like, there's got to be a better, like, Joe, you could just hear like little like right behind you, like it was constantly happening, and then I would always just screamed in his face. He sat there fuming. She went to one toilet, he went to another. Do you like Jeremy Kyle when you're going different?
Yeah, separate them.
They came back and they just sat there and didn't say a word to each other, and we were just with them the whole time, because when we landed, we had to get a coach to the terminal building, and we were sat next to them then, and it went on for fucking ages. And
oh my god, see this, I'd be annoyed at that point. I'd be like, can you just continue the argument, please? Because we all need to know how this finishes. Like,
sure. Like I'm not after a tomorrow nights. Like I don't want to. Like I want to know what happens now. Like tell me now. Who are you coupling up with when you get to Barcelona? Tell me the drams. I want to know.
Oh my god, I literally would have been like, me and James would have lived that. Would have been like, right, I should take bets. Did she shag him? Did she not? Like,
for sure. Did.
We'll never know. Oh.
To be fair though, he seemed like the dickhead. She was very much mediating, and he was seemed like a knob right from the start. He just seemed like this paranoid little gobshite. And just,
also, why are you asked about sleeping on the plane? And it's like, Barcelona's like a 40-minute flight. Like, what you asked? Like,
Well, this is it. He was just a fucking idiot.
shitty kids are the worst. I feel like next holiday I'm booking, I'm going adults only because I can't be dealing with it anymore, Aaron. I can't be. It was so funny actually. That inspired me when we were in Rhodes. We were in Greece last year. And it was like a family hotel, but whatever. There was like one pool that was like the relaxed pool. So I think it was like adults only area, like kids aren't really allowed here, sort of thing. And we weren't allowed to like play music. It was like a chill zone. And there were these kids in the pool, but they were like 7 or 8, and they were like splashing around. They were being like well loud, like well annoying. And this woman comes up to them, who I assumed was their mum, came up to them and was like, shh, like, tell them to shush, and was like, be quiet, like this is the relaxed pool, and they were still just, they're fucking kids, like they didn't care, they were still playing, splashing around. And then one of them was trying to get, and then this woman was getting so irate at them, and I was like, oh my, and then we were like, is that their mum? I don't think it actually is their mum. I think it's just some random woman who just hates them. And yeah, as it turns out, it was just some random woman who just hated these kids. And then at one point, one of them tried to get out of the pool, and he was like trying to push himself up onto the side, but he was like really struggling, and she just pushed him back in. He was just like, nah, fuck you, because she was so annoyed at the noise. And I was like, wow, like that is so bold.
I'm in two minds in like with kids in a hotel, because I've stayed in some adults only and they're fucking great, but I've stayed in some like kids family hotels where like they're just fucking like there's too many kids and they're being knobheads. But the problem I've got is Beth doesn't play with me for as long as I want. Okay? Like she'll get in the pool for 15 minutes and we'll throw the ball and it'll all be very funny and we'll be sat there fucking counting how long we can hold our breath for underwater and it's all great. But then she's
You said you are a child. I can't.
What do you mean? Why aren't you making it right? So you're like Beth. You should go on holiday with Beth. I'll go with James. We'll have a fucking great time. Anyway, in Tenerife, I met this kid named Joey, right? And he was fucking great. I've got his mum on Instagram and everything. He was like 10 years old. I met him playing archery, and he was just my best mate for the rest of the fucking holiday.
Oh
we met him
God.
3 days in, and it helped Beth because she didn't have a fucking child to fucking have to look after, because I just went off with Joey. I had my little pal. But on the last day, I said to him, I had the ball and I was like, come on, Joey, we'll play with the ball. Like, he didn't fucking like me. I just fucking made him do shit. But he literally goes, no, thank you. I'm playing with George now. And I was like,
you got replaced.
You have other friends? I was fucking mortified. I was sat in the pool like I just got fucking rejected by an 8-year-old child. I was fucking fuming. I was so fucking angry. And then his mum goes, oh, don't worry, George came with us. Like, it's not, you know what I mean? Like, George is like my daughter's boyfriend. Like,
you're still the holiday friend. You're still the new friend.
And I'm still the OG. Do you know what I mean? I'm not been replaced too much. But yeah, his mum was fucking great. And she messaged me the other day. And Jar, like,
what? Are you still in touch?
Yeah, for sure. Like, they were fucking great. But Jar, like, some people go, oh, I bet you can use this in your stand-up.
Oh, yeah, the worst.
Yeah, but to be fair, she had a fucking doozy of a story. So she messaged me. Long story short, Joey accidentally touched the dogs, like, do you know what I mean? Went in and told his friend in school what happened, and then his mate, bearing in mind they're like 10, started a rumour that Joey sexually assaulted the dog.
Oh my God.
She was like, I mean, I'm not going to use it. I'm not. Like she said,
I wouldn't open with it.
Yeah. And I was just like, to be fair, that does sound like Joey. Yeah.
You know how he is. You know how he gets.
We've met Joey. You know what I mean?
We go way back. Yeah. I can't believe you befriended a 10-year-old on holiday. That's so funny. Like,
well, I wouldn't have had to. This is all Beth's fault.
For not being a child.
She's fucking all about sunbathing and getting attacked. She's going to look like she's 60 when she's 30. I guarantee. Just fucking all about sunbathing and just, I can't be doing with it. It's boring. I want to do stuff.
I know what you mean. It is boring.
Week and lay on a sun lounger. What are you doing? What are you doing?
She's relaxing. She's turning off. She's de-stressing from the stresses of life. Let her live, Aaron. Let her have a good time.
She has to life because of me. And when we've gone away together, it doesn't help her. She might as well just get on board. Because I'm there.
No, I think she should have her sunbathing time and she should stick you in the fucking kids club. You can go in the creche.
I'd have a fucking great time.
I do love a tour, it must be said.
Yeah, we went so many different places. I don't like the sightseeing tours though, as we've discussed.
No, yeah, you don't like that shit, yeah.
I went to Barcelona, I didn't even go to the cathedral.
Yeah, I just don't think you've got a high enough attention span for any of these things.
I don't care. I'm not asked. It still had scaffolding on it because we went.
Yeah, that is shit.
Like you've got scaffolding. How are you not built? It's been 400 years. What are you doing? How are you not?
It's not had scaffolding on for 400 years.
No, but why are they still building it? Oh, well,
refurbishing it.
I'm not asked. I'm not asked.
Just get me some tapas and a bottle of sangria.
Yeah, I'd rather just go and get pissed or something.
Yeah. You're easy to please, really, aren't you? To be fair, why bother?
And a child to play with. Is that too much stress?
That's not even getting edited out, you fucking nonce. That is
amazing.
Dream holiday then. What's the dream? Have you planned for this?
Not really, to be honest. I don't really know what a dream holiday is because I change my opinions a lot.
Basically, you just want a child there and some sun and some alcohol.
Yeah, a child that's willing. That sounded horrendous.
Oh my God, Aaron!
I'm willing to like just play with me though. Do you know what I mean? Like I just want to make that's getting worse, isn't it? Like
it's even worse. Oh, the hole you're digging right now. Like
it'd be fine.
I'm sending this to the police. Okay, so that is the dream holiday.
I suppose. No, I just genuinely that my dream holiday would just be like a holiday where nobody else is around. You know what I mean? Like I can't be asked with you. Like I said, I love people watching. I like it for when they're 100 yards away. Like I can't be doing people in front of me. Like I've got such I don't care where I am, but I've got such a low fucking patience threshold. Is that the right words? I don't know. I can't be honest with people. Like they drive me insane. I'm not into it. Like I just move. Like my holiday is where nobody else is.
So your dream holiday would probably be somewhere like the Maldives, just like
fucking sick. Yeah.
Okay, well I have there are a couple of bonus questions as well.
Bonus questions, love that.
A couple of bonus questions which you have not been prepared for. So the first bonus question, would you cruise?
Yeah, but I feel like I'd find it overwhelming.
Really?
So much shit to do there. And it's just all right there and you have to look at it all. I feel like it'd all just be too much.
Too much in one place, a bit overstimulating.
Yeah, I feel like there'd just be so much fucking going on and I wouldn't, maybe I'd be fine, but like when I first arrive at a hotel, I need to sort of go and look at it all. Like I need to get my bearings a bit. Do you know what I mean?
Lay of the land.
But if if the hotel's 600,000 feet, like it's not easy. Do you know what I mean? I mean, I think I've overestimated the size of a fucking ship. But
yeah. I mean, I don't know, but like the public area, I mean, obviously a lot of that space is like cabins that you obviously won't be going into and like
look at some of them.
Engine.
Like the picture of like the Titanic and then like a modern day cruise ship for size.
I haven't seen that.
I'll fucking send it later when you can find it.
I'll put it in, yeah.
It's fucking like it was at the time the biggest ship in the world or some shit. Like I can't fucking remember whether it was, but it was massive and everyone was like fucking blown away by how big it was. It is about 1/10 of the size of a modern day cruise ship.
Oh my God, yeah, well there's Royal Caribbean ones, like the water slides and like zip lining.
Yeah. How are you
zip lining? Go on a little one. You can go on a little one. They're not all massive.
Yeah, I suppose. I would cruise, but I just think I'd find it. I'd get really anxious. Like I'm a bit of a.
Because you can't get off. Well, you do get off. You know, you go on like short excursions.
I just think like there'd be so much to do in such a little time to do it. You know.
I think you'd fit it all. I mean, a lot of it is just restaurants. I mean, there's like a pool. It depends what ship you go on. You can definitely go on a smaller one, and then you'll be like less overwhelmed, and you can definitely fit it all in. Second bonus question: what is your favourite motorway services?
Tibet, and I've never even been.
Tibet.
Is
that how we're saying it?
I don't know. I've never even been to it. I've just seen pictures, and I do love a view.
Tibet. It is stunning.
Yeah.
That comes up all the time on this podcast.
How do you say it?
Tibet.
No.
You should definitely go. It is cute. Go on a Sunday and get a roast dinner.
Well, we're doing the Fringe, and it's on the way to Scotland.
We'll stop on the way to Edinburgh. Oh my god. I might actually have to like film it. Oh. Okay, we'll do a podcast special introducing Aaron's Tibet services. We'll do a vlog.
Yeah, it sounds good.
I think you'll hate it.
A couple of hours to go and look at it. How big is it?
It's not big. Obviously, it's quite small. There's like, but it's just nice because there's like a farm shop and there's like.
I have been to a service station with a farm shop and ducks, but I don't think it was Tibet.
Was it Gloucester? Because I think they're the same.
No idea. I was travelling to France by ferry, so I was driving down to Plymouth. So.
It might have been Gloucester then. It might have been Gloucester because they are like the same like thing. Teebay and Gloucester are basically the same as each other. But Teebay is just cute because it has a duck pond. So we'll definitely go on the way to Edinburgh and we'll hit it up.
Yeah, sick.
It's gonna be sick. You're gonna hate it because you're gonna be like everything's really expensive and posh.
Yeah, I don't like tourists.